Okay, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, people? Once again, it's your boy. It's your boy, Ray Gold. Some of you people call me Worldwide or Angry Uber Driver, but it's Ray Gold. So I'm here, man, once again. Still in London, believe it or not. It's April 9th. It is Tuesday, April 9th, 2019. The time is about 9:30. Yeah, 9:15. Time is about 9:15, April 9th, 2019. I'm coming at you from London, UK once again, and almost out of here. As I mentioned, I had, a few things I had to take care of here in London, dealing with my business and my situation, and things like that. So, as I mentioned, man, once you go global, you start finding yourself, you got seeds all over the globe. So, spreading my seed, my kids are here in London, some here, some in the US, some in Panama. I'm all over the place, brother. Got to straighten out, got to be versatile, got to be universal, got to be unique, got to be multi-dimensional, got to be multi-self, operating on different planes. And I would say that nothing has been more, I guess, manifestating of my multi-dimensional aspect was first by being on these different time frames. Like right now, I'm in London, as I mentioned. It's 9:15 here, and it's still what 4:15 in New York and Chicago. You got to place an hour behind that. So I'm doing business in DC, I'm doing business in Chicago, I'm doing business in Dallas, I'm doing business in LA, also business in Panama, and also Colombia is going to be on the map pretty soon. So, all over DC to Miami to Dallas, we're just, just trying to break the old mindset, and that's really what I want to focus on. But I don't want to just ramble on in this video. I know people be like, yo, where's he going with this? But I mean, people saw me venting on those Uber videos. People saw me talking about the job economy, and job market. People started, okay, well, you talking about now politics, the dollar, finance, you talking about the economy, global economy. That's part of the reason why I'm here in the UK, man, is kind of getting an idea as to how perspectives here in the UK, being in here, the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, the European mindset, and London, man, is a big melting pot. Don't think London is that British mentality of that old British white person and all that conservative. It's not like that in London. I would say it's 30% like that in London. 70% is going to be immigrants all over. I mean, all you see is immigrants in the streets here. And as a matter of fact, I was just saying to myself, here I'm in England. Us Americans, the United States has spawned from England in the British Empire. Here I am in the heart of England, speaking English, and you walk through the streets of London, and I'm here in Broadway. I'm on Ealing Broadway, London, which is northwest London, kind of like a more expensive, and Ealing is probably one of the most expensive boroughs in London. So I'm here, and I go walk to the grocery store, the market, the mall. You won't hear anybody talking English. People are talking Polish, French, German, tons of Somalians, tons of Ethiopian Somalians for some reason. I'm in Middle Eastern. But the fact is hardly no one is speaking English in the streets of London, in England. It's like, okay, well, count 5 people on their cell phones, and how many are speaking English, or people walking down the street talking to their kids or their mate or somebody. They're talking in foreign languages, even in England. So it's kind of good to see how things are portrayed here in the United Kingdom, and how they look at the United States and how they look at us. Like I said, I'm here for a lot of different reasons, child responsibility issues with my ex partner. And, I mean, it's also good to be in London and deal with British people. I like to deal with British people fundamentally. I mean, you meet all good people here, but really just trying to understand the business aspect and conservatism and the way that the market is going here in London, and how they view politics. Right now, they're going through their Brexit thing, which has been lingering on for years. I still can't come to a consensus on Brexit. For those of you who don't know, Brexit, Britain, the UK is part of the EU, which is the European Empire, or the European Union, which consists of about 30 different countries, and British is trying to get out of that, which means that less and less people will be probably migrating to Great Britain. But anyway, the thing I wanted to talk about is me traveling, me being able to secure my finance, working online, doing various things for different clients, being able to support myself here in London or wherever I go, and work independently. And I was talking about the time zones, like here being in London, I got to still be on the time zones of the States, and that can kind of throw me off sleep wise. So, getting like 5 hours of sleep, still having to get up, deal with things here in the UK, and then having to plan my time accordingly as to where I deal with business in DC, or deal with business in Central America, or deal with business on the West Coast. I have to be not dimensional, but multi time frame now. I have to constantly, like this clock behind me is on London time. My phone would be on London time. Another iPhone would be on a different time zone. My watch would be on a different time zone. So it's like I'm multi dimensional, or multi time frame. And what this is teaching us is teaching us to kind of rise up upon what we've been taught to believe by that old paradigm generation that generally comes from the baby boomers. I mean, this idea of American patriotic, work 20 years and save and build and get a mortgage and go to school, and all this fucking bullshit 9 to 5, and marching on and trying to pay our bills, doing shit like Uber and waitressing and call centers and fucking jobs, just trying to pay your bills and keep your water and lights on and keep a roof over your head and pay your fucking debts. And they keep you wrapped up in that. I mean, by the time you're 30, you realized you mastered that. And by the time you get above 30, you should be a master at making a living. I mean, so right now, like somebody like me, I'm in my 40s now, and I'm just like, man, I done all that in my 30s, so now it's time to get out, explore. It took time to go down to South America, establish my seed down there, and come here to London and establish my seeds here and my things, and building connections, and building relationships with people all across the world, man. That's what life is about. Don't have them trapped you up in this time frame of, okay, well, now you got to work, get up, punch the clock, fucking 6 o'clock in the morning, deal with traffic and rush hour, work 2 weeks, try to wait for your paycheck. When you get your paycheck, you got all these fucking deductions paced out of it. And, then you got to go pay taxes and groceries on gas and petroleum and bullshit, and all this energy and shit like this and pay the debts and why how did you get involved in this? I mean, were you like subjected to this the day you came out of your mother's womb? Were you subjected like, okay, well, you're going to be a worker for a government for the rest of your life, whether you were born in the UK government or whether you were born in the US government under parliament or under the monarch of the queen, whatever. It's like you're trapped in a system for money, like some monetary paper notes of a bank. Like right now, we're just working for pounds for the Bank of England. In the US, you work for dollars from the Federal Reserve Bank of America. I mean, it's like you never find freedom. You know, I've lived down in the Central America. I went down to old Indian tribes where these people are still getting around by canoe. If you ever looked it up in San Blas, you know, you go down there right between Panama and Colombia. It's just natives. People don't worry about shit like this or monarchs or government. People just live off the land. But see, we don't know no other way. So we don't feel like, okay, there is an escape or there is no other way. Or we don't know any other way of trying to get these paper dollars or these paper pounds in our pockets to pay our debts and our rent or, you know, our child support or whatever. You know, we don't know any other way than to go latch ourselves onto a job, you know, go fill out a tax form and an employment application, sit around for 2 weeks, wait for a check, and, you know, your deductions are already made for you before you get your check. You pay into Social Security, you pay federal tax, you pay state tax, county tax, sales tax, property tax. You know, you pay emissions tax on your car, depending on where you're at. You pay a tax on inspections. You pay a tax for registrations, tax for license. I mean, tax on the insurance premiums, whatever. I mean, who said that you were subjected to all this the day you were born? Like, who placed all these fucking obligations on you? No one. You assimilated to that. I mean, by, you know, taking what they now call the straw man identity, your name, with your social security number and your date of birth identifies you. But I got news for you guys today, and I'm gonna wrap this up because I got to take care of a lot of shit. I'm about to dip out of the UK. I'll be back there in the United States with you motherfuckers pretty soon. You dig what I'm saying? But here's the thing I want you guys to understand right now. You are a free, sovereign entity. You are not yourself. Like, you're not your flesh. Your flesh is you, even though your flesh is yours. Your flesh, when you were born, that flesh, your molecules, your DNA, your chromosomes, your cells, your blood type, your organs, everything was given to you. Everything was given to you by the essence of a creator. The essence, I mean, it can't be defined like a man or a woman. It's just the essence. It was given to you. It's natural. Now, if you wind up in the womb of a person and they were in a society and that's what you were born, somebody registered you, and then all of a sudden you went through that education system, you went through that learning system, that social system, that economic system, that political, that's all you know. But that is like minuscule in the whole world, just on this planet. We ain't got to worry about the whole solar system and the universe and the galaxy and all that. All we got to do is worry right here on Earth, what we're dealing with right here. This is so minuscule. And then this whole earth is out here for you to claim. And now I understand it gets scary because when you go out there in the world, you got to deal with, you got to deal with the world. You got to deal with dangers. You got to deal with the elements. You got to deal with the environment. But going out there and explore, like I was saying with the Kuna Indian tribes, going out there for 2 weeks and living in a hut, shitting in the woods, you know what I'm saying? Just to get away from a society. Just to know that you can build that society. And we've tried it. We are building it down in Central America. Go look up Alpineville. Alpineville.com. Alpineville.com. goldpanama.com. We're already building this. You know my gold business. I mean, we've already built other monetary structures. Go to noblehousePreciousMetals.trading.com. noblehousePreciousMetals.trading.com. We are there. Everybody, y'all join me up on Messenger. Gold Panama is my messenger name. Some of you have already subscribed. Keep up with me. I mean, we're building connections. I mean, without this government telling us what to do. And this is what I was saying about your entity, about me being able to be multidimensional, multi-time frame, rejuvenating myself, restoring my cells, restoring my energy back. That I could be 50 and still have the energy of a 35-year-old. This is what I'm saying. Get out of that old paradigm. That old paradigm that my parents, your parents told you, oh, work for 20 years, buy a house, get a mortgage, get a student. This shit is done, man. Can't operate the next 85 years of the future based on the last 85 years. You got to start preparing for the next 85 years. And the way you view politics and economy and finance is all over. Get back to one more thing about the self, because this was really my main point. Knowing that when you were born, this element, your being, I mean, is a consciousness within this dwelling. This is yours, man. No government, no military has the right to claim it, and they know that. That's why they always have to have police or military. If you don't want to, I guess, submit to the system, then they want to make you submit, like with a police or a militia or some force, like a torture. Either you submit, or are we going to torture you, fine you, put you in jail, or incarcerate, something like that. Not saying don't respect the laws. Don't hurt anyone. Do what you got to do to survive. Respect everyone. Be a law-abiding citizen. But at the same time, this is yours. No one had a right to claim land or air or space. No one had a right to do that. They didn't have a right to come out and just say, okay, this is ours, we're going to set this up, and now you live within this, and we rule this, and you pay us, and you live by our means. This is a whole world. This is only minuscule. You are yourself. You claimed yourself. Claim yourself sovereign. Claim your body, your own. You are in control of your own organs, your spirit, your mind, your body, your soul, your consciousness, your heart, your lungs, your brain, your teeth, your backbone. You are in control of that. That is yours, and this is your plane to stomp on and do as you wish. As long as you're not respecting or disrespecting anybody, and you're respecting the laws of your environment, not hurting anyone, this is yours, man. Fuck what somebody told you have to do. You don't have to do that. This is yours, man. Want you guys to be peace, and we'll be out. We'll be back in the U.S. I'll be touching D.C. So hit me up. I'm your boy. Peace. All right.